Roll call 219 here, and this is pretty late. I've had this gun for a while. If you guys don't know, I got an FN. This is the FNS-9. I got this gun a week or so ago. I just haven't had time to do anything about this. I've been getting my butt handed to me at work. For the new subscribers, I work at a gun shop / like a feed store. So it's been pretty busy the past 2 weeks. So I finally have time to do this video. So we'll look into this box. I bought this gun privately for $300 from a customer that always comes in. We have a guy at work. He's trying to get a security job. And we told him to buy this gun because they wouldn't let him carry his revolver. And the only other gun he had was a high point. He ended up getting, I believe, a PT-809, a Taurus, one of them old Taurus guns, which it's not a horrible gun, but I think this one would have suited him a little bit better. But you snooze, you lose. So I got this gun for about 300 bucks. So in it, you got all your paperwork, your locks and stuff. I only got 2 magazines with this. I don't know if it comes with 3. Most videos that I've watched on this gun, it comes with 3 magazines and then an extra back strap there. So that's what you get in that box. The case is pretty nice for what it is. So here's the gun itself. Let me move this stuff. So this is a striker fired pistol. This is the FNS 9mm. It's a pretty nice gun. The sights are night sights with a nice front white dot on there. So it's a pretty nice gun. Again, I only got 2 magazines with it, but they're pretty nice magazines. They're steel magazines. Oh, that's kind of shine on there. 17 rounder. I think they're both 17 rounders. So if I'll contact the dude, see if I can get the other magazine. He comes into the shop quite often. But there you go. Here's a look at it. The stippling on it is pretty good. Again, this is a gun that I can reach the slide release without breaking my grip. So that's why I got it. If I have to break my grip to do anything, I usually stay away from that because I don't have huge hands. And if I can't manipulate the gun, especially with one hand, in case I hurt either hand, then you're pretty much out of the fight. This is ambidextrous. You can move the mag release either way. Plus there's a slide catch, whatever you want to call it, slide lock on both sides. It does have that little hinge in the trigger, if you can see it there. So that has to be pushed. You can't half-ass it. Your finger has to be in there. We'll check out the trigger pull. Again, this gun is unloaded, as you can see in there. We'll even put our finger in there. So there's a little bit of take up there. It hits the wall and breaks. The reset is right there, and then it goes all the way up. So it's got a pretty nice trigger on it for what it is. Front side serrations there if you want to do your press checking. I kind of don't do that. I just don't put my hands towards the muzzle. There's your takedown lever there. But again, the stippling's pretty good on it, and I can reach the controls with my thumb. So that's pretty good. It says the FNS-9 right there. FN makes pretty good guns. They make military weapons a lot. Again, you have your Picatinny rail right there, so you can slide a lighter, a laser, whatever your preference is. So it's a pretty nice striker fired gun. A lot of the videos that I've watched about this firearm, it's underrated. A lot of the guys say it's underrated and runs good. Right now there's a 9mm shortage. And right now I'm just not going to shoot 9mm, so I don't even know how this gun functions yet. It's going to be quite some time unless I come across a cache of some 9mm that I can just burn off with no quarrels or regrets. But From all I seen, this is a pretty nice gun. The guy that had it, he said he only ran a magazine or two through it, so there's not a ton of wear on it. There's a little bit on the barrel here. You got this looks like to be a stainless steel guide rod. It's still a little dirty, so I'm probably gonna have to clean this gun. I'll make a video of how to break this thing down and clean it. FN just came out with the 503, which is their compact now. So they've got a lot of different guns in the pipe. You got like the 509, the 509 Tactical, the FNS-9 like this, and then you got now the 503. It looks like to be a pretty good gun. If you can afford these guns, I highly recommend that you pick them up. This gun, where I've seen it, it's retailing around $460 to $500, depending on who you get the gun from. Again, I got this from a friend. So it's a pretty good gun so far. I just like the ergonomics of it. It feels like it's going to be shooting pretty nice for what it is. This gun was a purchase that I was going to get a different gun if this one didn't show up like it did. I'm looking for a 642, which is a Smith & Wesson. It's a revolver in 38. There was one at one of my local gun shops, but when this one came up, I figured I'd get another one, another 9mm this size. So now I have like three really hopefully dependable guns with this one included, which would be my Glock 19, my CZ-P10C, hopefully this gun, and of course my Taurus PT-111G2. That gun's been on the channel. That's reliable. I've got way over 1,000 rounds in it. Even probably I'm hitting about 15,000 with no hiccups of that gun. So then I'll have a couple pretty good guns to tote around, especially for the summertime. I'll probably carry this more towards the winter since it's a bigger frame gun. If you can see it, it's not small. It's about, I'd say it's about the size of a Glock 19. It's jumping into that market. But the slide's pretty slim on it, so concealability is going to be very manageable on this gun. And I don't have to change the back strap on it. I might just throw that one on there and see how it feels. See if I can get even further onto the gun. So my hand really goes forward of the firearm. That's why I like my CZ-P10C, because of the bore axis. My hand sits way further into the gun, and I can pretty much manipulate everything with just my thumb without breaking my wrist like that. My 1911 is the same way, because the slide stop is way up here, so I have to break my hand, my grip with that. When you hopefully if you take a training class and they teach you like a basic pistol class, they'll teach you grip and how to move your hand around the firearm, you know, during some kind of duress or some kind of combat action. So this is what I got for $300. I think it was a good deal. One day I'm going to probably go out and shoot it. It's not going to be anytime soon. So unless I can come across some 9mm for cheap, we all know what cheaper than dirt's doing. Some other places have kind of a buck or two, $3 or $2 or $4, a little bit more a box of 9. I'm going to just wait until the price comes down. A lot of people don't like shooting videos anyway. I like to shoot them so I can show the malfunction of the gun if the gun's going to malfunction. But the dude that I got this from said he had no issues with it, and I don't believe I'll have any issues with it as well. Again, the magazines are pretty nice. Let me see if I can see if there's a manufacturer on there. No, there's not. Maybe FN makes their own mags. I'm not sure. If you know, leave it in the comments below. But this is what I got. The FNS-9 9mm. It's a nice little compact gun. Pretty cool. So if you can see that 3-dot sight lineup right there, it's pretty good. It looks like it's going to be probably a good shooter. I'll break it down and we'll tear into it and see what it looks like in the inside in another video. So the FNS, if you can find them, it's a good deal, especially if you get it under $400. So I like to thank my old and my new subscribers, just the people that zip through. Greatly appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, share your favorite gun content all over the interwebs. Down below there will be a link if you want to join Patreon. I know money's a little tight for people, but if you just like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, that helps out a whole lot more. So again, I want to thank you all, and like always, catch you on the next one.